Now you think you've seen some rare cars in your time, eh? A clapped-out Austin Allegro, a Morris Marina with more rust than metal, maybe even a Yugo in running condition? Forget it. We're talking about a whole different breed of automotive exotica here. The kind of cars that make grown adults weep with envy. These are the automotive equivalent of finding a Fabergé egg in your attic, except instead of delicate enamel work, you've got a throbbing V12 and enough horsepower to reverse the rotation of the Earth. We're talking limited production runs, unique histories, and price tags that would make a Saudi prince blush. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a high-octane tour of the rarest cars on the planet. Stay with me until the end because I've saved the most jaw-dropping, wallet-incinerating beast for last. You won't want to miss it. Let's take a look at the rarest of the rare. These are cars you won't believe actually exist. The Ferrari 250 GTO. This isn't just a car, it's a legend whispered in hushed tones in the hallowed halls of motorsport. Imagine, if you will, a time when Ferrari was at the top of its game, churning out race cars that were as beautiful as they were brutal. Only 36 of these Scarlet Sirens ever left the Maranello factory gates, each one hand-built with the kind of obsessive attention to detail that would shame a Swiss watchmaker. They say these cars were practically unbeaten on the track back in the day, and their value today? Well, let's just say if you have to ask, you can't afford to park it, let alone crash it. We're talking tens of millions of dollars, folks. The 250 GTO isn't just a car, it's a rolling investment, a masterpiece of automotive art, and a guaranteed way to make your neighbors green with envy. If the Ferrari 250 GTO is the boisterous Italian stallion of the classic car world, then the Aston Martin DB4 GT Zagato is its more refined yet equally potent British cousin. This is a car that oozes class and sophistication, with a body designed by the legendary Italian coach builder, Zagato. It's a match made in automotive heaven, like pairing a perfectly tailored Savile Row suit with a set of handmade Italian leather shoes. Under that svelte aluminum skin beats the heart of a lion, a 4.0-liter straight-six engine that could propel this beauty to 60 miles per hour faster than you could say Bond, James Bond. Only 19 were ever made, making it rarer than a sober Scotsman on Burns night. If you ever see one in the wild, consider yourself blessed. Picture this. It's the 1950s, and Mercedes-Benz, not content with dominating Formula One, decides to build a road-going race car so outrageously beautiful, so technologically advanced, that it would make Enzo Ferrari himself weep into his pasta. Enter the Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe. This wasn't some cobbled-together racer. This was a technological tour de force. A fuel-injected 3.0-liter straight-eight engine that could propel this silver bullet to over 180 miles per hour, a lightweight tubular frame, and those doors. Oh, those doors. They swung upwards like the wings of some mythical beast. But here's the kicker. They only ever built two. One is locked away in the Mercedes-Benz Museum and the other, well, it recently sold for a little over $140 million. The most expensive car ever sold at auction. The year is 1926. The Roaring Twenties are in full swing, flappers are flaunting it, jazz is jumping, and Ettore Bugatti, the enigmatic founder of Bugatti, decides to create the most opulent, most technologically advanced, most expensive car the world has ever seen. Friends, say hello to the Bugatti Type 41 Royale. This wasn't a car, it was a palace on wheels. A 12.7-liter engine, enough to power a small village, sat under the hood, and the Royale was so large it made a Rolls-Royce Phantom look like a Mini Cooper. Bugatti planned to sell 25 of these behemoths to royalty and heads of state. But, you know, the Great Depression had other ideas. Only 6 Bugatti Royales were ever built, and each one is now a priceless artifact of a bygone era. They just don't make them like this anymore. The 1990s were a wild time for supercars. The Cold War had ended, shoulder pads were shrinking, and a certain Gordon Murray, the genius behind the Brabham fan car, was about to unleash the McLaren F1 upon an unsuspecting world. But the F1 LM? This was the F1 on steroids, a track-focused monster built to celebrate McLaren's victory at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Just 5 of these orange beasts were ever let loose, each one packing a 680 horsepower V12 engine that could propel it to a top speed north of 240 miles per hour. The F1 LM is a legend. a testament to what's possible when you combine brilliant engineering with an utter disregard for the laws of physics. Now we're entering the realm of truly bespoke motoring, the kind of automotive indulgence reserved for those who consider $1 billion a good start to their pocket change. This is the Rolls-Royce Sweptail, a one-off creation built for a client who, shall we say, had rather specific tastes. Inspired by the elegant coach-built Rolls-Royces of the 1920s and 30s, the Sweptail is a masterpiece of handcrafted luxury. Its sweeping lines, panoramic glass roof and handcrafted interior are unlike anything else on the road. The price? Oh, a mere $13 million. But then again, when you can commission your own personal automotive masterpiece, who's counting? If Ferrari represents the raw, untamed passion of Italian motoring, then Pagani embodies its more artistic, even sensual, side. The Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta is a prime example. This isn't just a car, it's a rolling sculpture, a celebration of curves, carbon fiber, and pure, unadulterated performance. Horacio Pagani, the man behind the mark, is a bit of a perfectionist, you see. He obsesses over every detail, from the hand-stitched leather in the interior to the symphony of the naturally aspirated V12 engine. Only 3 HP Barchettas were ever built, and it's said that Mr. Pagani kept one for himself. Can you blame him? Back to Ferrari, and this time we're talking about a car that's as legendary on the track as it is rare. This, my friends, is the Ferrari 330 P4, a car born out of Enzo Ferrari's desire to crush his rivals, particularly those pesky Ford GT40s. Just 4 of these beauties were ever built, and they were designed with one thing in mind: winning. The 330 P4's curvaceous bodywork housed a 4.0-liter V12 that sounded like an erupting volcano and produced enough horsepower to make your hair stand on end. It's a car that embodies the very essence of Ferrari speed, beauty, and a healthy dose of Italian flair. They don't make them like this anymore. And by this, I mean drop-dead gorgeous hand-built masterpieces of automotive art. The 1937 Talbot Lago T 150 CSS Teardrop Coupe is a car from a time when automotive design was more Art Deco sculpture than computer-aided engineering. Its flowing lines, graceful curves, and exquisite details are simply breathtaking. Under that elegant skin lies a powerful engine and a chassis honed to perfection. Only 16 were ever built, and each one is a testament to the golden age of automotive design. And now, we arrive at the pinnacle of automotive rarity, the Holy Grail, the one you've all been waiting for, the 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe. Remember that other 300 SLR we talked about earlier? The one that sold for a king's ransom? Well, this is its even rarer, even more desirable sibling. Imagine, if you will, a car so rare, so valuable, so utterly breathtaking, that it's practically priceless. It's the automotive equivalent of owning the Mona Lisa, except you can actually drive this one. Mercedes-Benz only ever built 2 of these, and they were originally intended to be race cars. But then, Rudolf Uhlenhaut, the head of Mercedes-Benz's racing department, decided to keep one for himself. Can you imagine rocking up to the shops in this thing? So there you have it, folks. A rundown of the rarest, most desirable, and most expensive cars ever to grace this planet. From the legendary Ferrari 250 GTO to the utterly unique Rolls-Royce Sweptail, these cars are more than just machines. They're rolling works of art, testaments to human ingenuity and the enduring allure of the open road. Now I want to hear from you. If you could have any of these cars in your garage, which one would it be? The sleek Aston Martin, the brutal Bugatti, or maybe the ultimate automotive unicorn, the Mercedes 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that little bell so you don't miss out on more high-octane adventures. Until next time, keep your engines running and your sights set on the rarest of the rare.